Dear students, welcome to the course on Statistical Methods for Psychological Research Part 2. In this lesson, we are going to learn hypothesis testing about the difference between two independent means, an overview. Let us look at the learning objectives. After this lesson, you will be able to understand the hypothesis testing, notion, importance of significance, sample, statistics, and parent population. Also, you are able to understand the computation of test statistics and obtaining the test critical values. Let us start. We begin with the first part of the lesson, in which you will learn the notion, importance, issues, and significance of the testing the difference between two independent means. Introduction. In the field of education and psychology, there are many occasions when we are more interested in knowing the significance of the difference between two sample means. They are independent or correlated, drawn from the same or different populations, rather than merely knowing the significance of the computed sample means. Example, we can consider a teacher wants to test the relative effectiveness of two teaching methods. For this, he divides the class into two random groups. One group is taught using method A and other using method B. After a few months, he administers an achievements test to both of these groups and computes the means of the respective scores of the two groups, say M1 and M2. The difference between these two means is denoted M1 minus M2 is then determined. Now, the question arises about how significant this difference should be to decide whether method A or B is better. We can see some notions, x1 bar and x2 bar. These represents the sample means of the two independent groups being compared. x1 bar typically represent the mean of the first group and x2 bar represent the mean of the second group. They represents the difference between the sample means. It is denoted as a D. N1 and N2, these denote the sample sizes of the two independent groups. N1 represents the sample size of the first group, while N2 represents the sample size of the second group. Sigma 1 and sigma 2, these represent the population standard deviations of the two independent groups. However, in practice, the population standard deviations are often unknown and they are estimated using the sample standard deviation. mu1 and mu2, they are called population mean. This notation represents the difference between the population means of two groups. This is the parameter of interest that is being estimated and tested. Importance. Testing the difference between two independent means is important for comparing groups, identifying disparities, making evidence-based decisions, evaluating interventions or treatments, conducting policy and program evaluation, and advancing scientific knowledge in various fields. Significance of the test. Testing the difference between two independent means is significant as it helps detect meaningful differences, it provides evidence for decision making, it compares interventions or treatments, it validates research hypotheses, it plays a crucial role in various domains where understanding and analyzing differences between groups is essential. Dear students, let us summarize what we have learned in the first part of this lesson. We have discussed elaborately about notion, importance, issues and significance of testing the difference between two independent means with suitable examples. I hope you understood all the concepts. We will continue in the next video. Thank you.